I'm Kevin O'Neill at AncientWay.com, doing a demonstration today of the muscle testing kit that I make, and I'm offering a $500 reward to anyone who can do this reliably and pass the test with flying colors, of course. Got the top hat because I've got to pull the vials out of something, and that seems most appropriate. Here are my vials. Here's some pieces of paper and a pencil. That's all we need. Come a bit closer. Here are the vials. This one has blue inside. That's a monosodium glutamate vial. This one doesn't have blue inside. That's a vitamin C vial. There are 5 of each. And as you can see, they are pretty much indistinguishable if you don't really try or really cheat. So, I'm going to put them in the hat. Mix them up. Vitamin C, which I'm going to say is good. And the MSG, which I have a personal sensitivity to, and many people agree is bad. The O-ring test, as it's called in the muscle testing or applied kinesiology world, usually involves putting these 2 fingers together and then applying pressure from the inside, either opening with other fingers or running the finger into it, getting a strong or a weak response. I mostly learned to do it this way, where it's a strong or a weak response. The notion is that if I hold a vial, if it's good for me, it should be a strong response. If it's bad for me, it should be a weak response. So I should tune in, get calm inside, and try it. That one came apart, so we'll say it's bad. Take the next one. That one came apart too. We'll say it's bad. That one's a strong response. We'll say it's good. Strong response. That's good. Weak response. Bad. Weak response. Bad. Strong response. Good. Weak response. Bad. Oh. Weak response. Bad. And strong response. Good. I learned this about 20 years ago. Took it very seriously for a while. Now I'm a skeptic, but I still think I'm giving it an honest try. As you can see, we have 6 in the bad category and 4 in the good category. Ideally, there should be 5 and 5. This still means we could get a pretty high score. For example, if 5 of these are bad and has 1 vitamin C in addition and 4 of these are good, that's still a 90% score, which is way beyond chance. So let's find out. We have MSG, vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C, MSG, and MSG. Okay, so in the MSG category we had 50-50 actually, which is kind of relevant. 50-50. I'll write that down. 3 of each. Another way to look at it is 3 of them were MSG. But really only 50% of the ones we thought were MSG. This does mean that there should be 2 MSGs here. There's 1. And there's 2. And that these 2 should be vitamin C's with the no blue ink inside the vial. And indeed they are. My set is indeed 5 and 5. We have to be careful putting the lids back on because I'm not tasting the MSG to see if it's MSG. So vitamin C, we had 50-50. That's like kind of a perfect test. 2 of each. But, you know, what we really have here is we have 2 correct in this group and 3 correct in this group. So 5 correct out of 10. So hey, that's 50% correct. That is what I expect over the average amount of tests. Should we do it again? See if we get it the second time? I could use another technique like a pendulum, but this is the technique I'm most familiar with. Now, let's keep one out. Vitamin C and MSG, and we'll tune into those to try to do testing so we can get our body tuned into it. That's how they talk about it when they're teaching this type of technique. I usually say just open one lid at a time and put it right back on so you have no room to mix them up, but of course for a video it makes better to see them all. Okay, so we have MSG here. This would be a test. Weak response. Weak response. MSG. Vitamin C. Strong response. Strong response. Now I'm really not trying to game this. I do think, however, that this is getting in touch with my subconscious mind, and it is because I know which vials are which that I'm getting that response. That is an expected normal variation. It would take multiple tests in a row that all had 80 to 100% correct for this to start to be a reliable technique. And ideally, if it's as scientific as claimed to be, it should be 100% every time. Because I tell you what, if you taste this stuff, you'll get 100%. You'll know the difference between salty MSG and sour vitamin C. That's for sure. Thanks for watching. These test kits I sell for $15. I put $10 into the kitty for the $500 prize. And then $5 covers my costs and shipping. Actually, it doesn't cover it. I would lose money at that. So if you really want me to lose a bunch of money, order a bunch of these, win the test, and then I'll really lose a bunch of money. I did say if nobody gets my $500 and they order a bunch of vials, I'll use the extra vial money to take my wife out to a nice dinner on my birthday next year. So anyhow, you can find that online, ancientway.com, or just search for Muscle Test Kit and my offer comes up. Thanks for watching. That's it. That's the test. Those kits are $15 each on my site. 10 goes into the kitty for the $500 prize, so that will increase as people order the kits. 5 goes to cover shipping and costs, which doesn't quite cover it, but that's okay. If nobody wins, I'll use that extra money to go out to a nice dinner with my wife on my next birthday.